If you or a family member are still tracking the calendar every month, waiting for a physical paper Social Security check to drop into your mailbox, you are officially running out of time. The Social Security Administration, alongside the United States Treasury, has finalized a sweeping operational timeline for the current calendar year. By the end of 2026, the government is completely shutting down the printing presses for physical paper benefit checks. If you have not transitioned your delivery profile to an authorized electronic method, your monthly cash flow is going to face an automated administrative hold. Before we get into it, if you are not subscribed to Firoz Read yet, please do that right now and turn on the bell notification. Here is why that genuinely matters for what we're talking about today. Laws like the one I'm about to describe pass through Congress, get signed, and then disappear from the news within 48 hours. The SSA sends out notices, but those notices are written in bureaucratic language that is easy to misread, misunderstand, or set aside on the kitchen table. What I do on this channel is track exactly this kind of legislation. I find out who it affects, what it actually means in real dollar terms, and I bring it to you in plain English before the deadlines close and before the money stops being available. The people subscribed to Firoz Read find out about these things in time. The ones who aren't tend to find out after the window closed, after the payment period ended, after the money they were owed was never collected. That is the whole difference. Hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and let's get into it. Now, let's understand why the government is pushing this aggressive deadline right now. For decades, millions of American retirees have preferred the traditional security of holding a physical check in their hands. It feels permanent, it feels real, and it doesn't require navigating complex computer screens or banking apps. But behind the scenes, federal agencies are dealing with massive logistics issues. According to newly released data from the Treasury Department, the average cost of printing, processing, ancient humans worked about, and mailing a single paper check has skyrocketed to $3.07. When you multiply that by millions of citizens every single month, the government is burning through millions of dollars in unnecessary overhead. To stop the bleed, compliance guidelines have shifted to a digital-only operational baseline, and the old system is being phased out permanently. Let's look straight at the hard parameters driving this shutdown. This entire transition is authorized under Executive Order 247, which mandates that all federal insurance and benefit distribution networks must drop manual mail dependencies. The government's financial arguments are massive. Printing a paper check costs nearly 20 times more than processing an automated electronic deposit. But the Treasury didn't just pass this to save money on postage. They are doing it to stop an explosion of identity theft. Official SSA notices reveal that physical paper checks are 16 times more likely to be lost, stolen, altered, or returned as completely undeliverable compared to standard electronic banking channels. Mailbox phishing syndicates have targeted senior neighborhoods across the country, stealing checks right out of standard red flag boxes. As of June 2026, the agency notes that fewer than 1% of beneficiaries are still holding on to paper distribution habits. But if you fall into that remaining pool, the system will not grandfather you in. Come December, the system will officially halt manual processing. Now, a major question I receive is, what if I don't have a traditional bank account or a local credit union? The law has accounted for this. The SSA is routing unbanked beneficiaries directly into the Direct Express prepaid debit card program. This is a specialized zero-fee card where your monthly cash is loaded automatically on your payment date, bypassing the mail completely. Furthermore, for specialized medical situations, the U.S. Treasury Department's Electronic Payment Solutions Center has created a narrow exception. If you are dealing with severe mental health challenges, or you have to live in an extreme remote geographic territory with zero access to financial centers, you can apply for a formal manual waiver to keep your paper checks active. But these waivers are incredibly difficult to secure and require strict documentation. So, What do you need to do today to make sure your household cash flow isn't interrupted when the final cutoff hits? You need to take control of your distribution profile immediately. The fastest and most secure path is to log directly into your personal dashboard at SSA.gov. Navigate to the module labeled Update Payment Method and enter your bank account number alongside your routing code to lock in your direct deposit. If you prefer to have your financial institution handle the electronic linkage, you can walk into your local branch this week, hand them your Social Security account details, and ask them to submit your direct deposit parameters to the federal network electronically. If you do not have an active bank account and need to request the Direct Express debit card, call the official SSA support line at 1-800-772-133 to have a technician initialize your card enrollment over the phone. Do not wait until the winter rush to resolve this. Phone lines are already backlogging as the remaining 1% scrambles to beat the clock. The strategy for 2026 is absolute. Paper checks are going away, and digital integration is no longer optional. Protect your benefits, secure your routing parameters early, and don't let a bureaucratic transition stall your retirement money. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the alert bell so you never miss another crucial regulatory update. If you know an elderly neighbor, a veteran, or a family member who still relies on walking to the mailbox for their check every month, please click that share button and text this video link to them right now. Let's keep our community protected against payment delays. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the very next update.